my friends. Welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Breaking Free. Yesterday, I talked to you about being oppressed by the enemy and how Christians should not participate in things that the world promotes. Another thing that has been popular that I've noticed it worked into several television shows lately is they say burning sage cleanses a room or home of evil spirits, but it is quite the opposite. It actually attracts the enemy. I'm sure by now some of you think that I've lost my mind, and that's fine. It's easier to pretend the devil doesn't exist than to face it. We no longer have the luxury of burying our heads in the sand and pretending that all is well. Evil is all around us, and it's time that we take a stand. It is time we take back our territory that the enemy has taken from us. We allow the enemy to get a stronghold in our lives, and then we're caught in a dilemma. We face a lot of struggles because of a stronghold, but the enemy can only keep us bound as long as we let him. We have the power at any time to walk away, but it takes prayer and a great show of strength. We have to fight for our freedom from his bondage. Making the choice is not easy. If it were easy, it would not be a prison. But Jesus is waiting for us to ask him to set us free. He knows when we really mean it and when we are just playing with the enemy. The word says if we resist the devil, he will flee. We just have to choose to resist and ask to be set free. Luke 4:18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised. Jesus came to set us free in every way possible. All we have to do is release it to him, which is easy and hard at the same time. This is why the word says that the flesh wars with the spirit. Our spirit is ready to be free, but our flesh is holding on to whatever the enemy is using to bind us up. Again, all it takes for us is to release that thing that is binding us up to Jesus. Colossians 2:22-23. Touch not, taste not, handle not, which all are to perish with the using, after the commandments and doctrines of men, which things have indeed a show of wisdom in will worship and humility and neglecting of the body, not in any honor to the satisfying of the flesh. Paul was telling the church to not handle, taste, or touch the unclean things which came from the commandments and doctrines of men. The Pharisees did all sorts of evil in the name of doing good. Paul didn't want the church to get caught up in man's doctrines and things of the flesh. We are not to handle, taste, or touch sin, even in the name of good works. Again, today I remind you of the question that we should be asking. How close can I get to Jesus? The closer we walk to him, the less likely we will be to fall into things that cause us to get snared by our enemy. But never forget that we are human, and if you find yourself caught in a snare, stop. The more you struggle, the tighter the grip of the enemy. Make your mind up to let go, even if you don't want to, then ask God to break you free. Psalms 31:24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. Have hope, be encouraged, God will give you strength. But we must fully yield and fully trust in him. If you're on the side of the Lord, you will never lose. God wins and Satan always loses. As Tim Sheets says, he is the forever loser. You can be set free. The choice is yours. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.